Hey guys, okay, here we go into specific information about world geography. Okay, today you're doing a section 2.1 from your book. We're getting into Asia. Okay, it's called the land of extremes because some parts are very, very high, some parts are very, very low, some parts are very, very cold, some parts are very, very warm, some parts are peninsulas, some parts are plateaus, desert, islands. There's all different things going on in the continent of Asia. Okay, so that's what we're going to get into today. Asia is full of beautiful landmarks, right? Like the Taj Mahal and some of the temples and different things like that we're going to be learning about. But also, you're going to see in the introduction, like they say, that Asia is a lot like places over here, too. It's busy, it's full of people, okay? They work every day, they have fun every day. They eat good food every day. So, some of the parts of the world are exactly the same in the fact that what we want, we get up, we work, we get educated, we get a good job, etc., etc. It's all the dream of everybody, right? So, but you're going to see how Asia, it's its own continent with a lot of different culture, a lot of different religions, a lot of different geographical areas that are beautiful to study. Okay, the very first thing that you want to write about today is you're going to write five sentences for each of these today, describing the location of Asia. That's on page number 34. Okay, that it's part of, Eurasia. And you can find all the stuff. What I suggest you do when you're reading that section is that you use your map too, okay? Find the Suez Canal. Remember that the Suez Canal is what now does not allow Africa to be connected to Eurasia. The Suez Canal right by Egypt. Okay, so they're going to talk about different things like that. They're going to be talking about the mountains, the Ural Mountains, the Ural River, the Caspian Sea, the Caucasus Mountains, and the Black Sea, all that divide Europe from Asia. Okay, and there's going to be a good opportunity for a great description there. Different oceans that border Asia, different rivers, and different seas. So 5 sentences on the location. Okay, then 5 sentences on the population. You know that the population of Asia is about 4 billion. 4 billion. That means that 6 out of every 10 people on Earth, 60% of the population of the Earth, is in Asia. You can see China and India here, according to this population map. They have over 1 billion people in each of those countries. You have Russia that has 100 million to 1 billion people in the archipelago down in the islands, like Indonesia and stuff. There's, millions and millions, almost 1 billion people there. There's a lot of densely populated areas. All the light blue places, those are 10 million to 100 million people there, all the light blue. And then the dark blue is less than 10 million. So the dark blue is where there's the less populated areas. Okay. Anybody know before you read what side of Russia has more people? Is it the European side or the Asian side? It's actually the European side, okay? Even though there's a lot of places in Asia where people are, a lot of them move into cities. That's why you see like Hong Kong and stuff like that has a lot of people sitting on top of each other because there's a lot of areas inside Asia that as well that people cannot inhabit, that they're just, the conditions are not good for people to actually live there. So 5 sentences on the population. You're going to talk about dialects, which means like different variations of language. Okay, we have dialects you guys have dialects here. Okay, what I would say like for Spanish, you guys use vos, but in Mexico they don't. That's a dialect. Southern people, I was telling you about how people in the United States have racism against people that talk like this, hey y'all, because they think that they're dumb just because they're from the South, but that's just a dialect of the English language. Okay, so you're going to learn about that. How there's a bunch of different religions. Remember that Christianity is not the most popular religion in Asia. Actually, there's a lot of persecution in Asia for Christians. So 5 sentences on the population. Okay, then 5 sentences on the extremes in elevation. I gave you an elevation map right here to show you that the highest regions, those that are 5,000 meters and different stuff like that, are the, you can see the little key at the bottom. If it's very, very dark orange, it's very high, and then it goes all the way down to green, that's very, very low. The highest parts of Asia are the Tibetan Plateau and the Himalaya Mountains right there in the center. Okay, but there's still some elevation in the Gobi Desert and different areas like that. And you can see around India, there's not too much elevation, but there's mountains all over the place, it looks like. Okay, and then 5 sentences on the peninsulas and islands of Asia. Like we said, the geography is crazy because there is a huge landmass. But from that huge landmass, there's a ton of little peninsulas jutting out into the different oceans, which definitely affects the climate, right? India is a huge peninsula. And then you also have the islands, the Malay archipelago that has Indonesia and all those tiny little islands all scattered around over there in the Indian Ocean. And then you're also going to give 5 sentences. It's on page 38. Sentences on the climate. Okay, here are all the different climates that you're going to see. Un montón. Major climates in the regions of Asia. You got rainforest down in the islands, grasslands in Asia in different areas, desert over on the left-hand side, humid subtropical over there in one side of China, right? Desert all around. You have a temperate climate in parts of Russia at the bottom. This is where some people are going to be populated because as you go up, subarctic, polar tundra, people can't live in polar tundra. Okay, so different climatic regions that you're going to see there. And that's it for today. That's how you're going to get into Asia. And then you're going to keep enjoying learning about it, I'm sure, because it's huge and it has all different parts. And then tomorrow you're going to get into the Middle East. So enjoy. And if you have any questions, let me know. Bye.